Hey, it's Jajal Yakkerter. Hope you're doing well. And today we're back with some more Minecraft. And today I want to be building the luxury merchant stand from Minecraft Dungeons. So, of course, my main house is the house in Minecraft Dungeons. And then my little enchanting setup, which I built last time, is the mystery merchant from Minecraft Dungeons. So, this time I want to be finishing the trio with the luxury merchant. And I don't know what I'm going to put in there right now, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it in the future. I just want to start building it, get it finished. Let's get started on the luxury merchant, and let's get going. All right, so I'm already facing a little bit of a dilemma, and that is the dilemma of not knowing which wood to use. So I'll throw up a picture of what I'm building right here, in case you haven't seen it. And I can't tell if it's more of a jungle wood or more of an acacia because the color's a little bit in between in my opinion. Like I can't really tell which one it is. Oh, hold up. There are trap doors. I wonder if I might look what acacia trap doors look like, because if they look like the same trap doors used in the picture, then maybe that'll tell me which wood I'm using. Alright, so I'm glad I made the trapdoors because this totally settled it. As you can see, the jungle trapdoors right here are the exact same ones that they use in the actual build. So I would say I'm like 90% sure that then that's like the wood that they would also use. So I'm going to be using jungle wood for this, which is nice because, well, I live in a jungle and I've chopped down a lot of trees already, so I already have a lot of jungle wood, which means I guess I didn't have to plant all these acacia saplings. But yeah, let's start uh, building this out of some nice jungle wood. Alright, so I got kind of like the base going here, kind of like the front of the stand. And for some reason this is a grass block, so I'm kind of just waiting for grass to grow on it. But I also just realized that they need to be even. I don't know why I built this one down here, but I gotta bring it up like 2 blocks so it can be even with that one. I don't know why I just built it right there because that's obviously not how that's supposed to be. So I had the storefront and now it gets to be torn down. So yeah, that's fun. All right, so I've now moved the front of the store to where it should be. So now I'm gonna start working on the roof. The roof is probably gonna be the easiest part, and the sides is going to be the hardest part because just like with this build, it's really hard to get good angles on these and to see like what exactly you need to build. So I'm kind of just gonna have to wing the sides and hope they kind of turn out well. But let's start on the roof, and I guess we'll worry about the sides later. Alright, so I got kind of the roof going here, as you can see there. That is like kind of the shape of the roof, but I've run into a bit of a dilemma, and that being, first off, the way that the slabs are laid out, if you try to put a fence on the top, which there are fences on the top, since they're half slabs, you can't really put it without floating, without making it float, so you can either bring it up one to make it level, which I might do, or you can just remove a slab and just have it one lower, which I also feel looks kind of weird, so there's not really a great option if I'm being honest. But the other problem is on the top there's supposed to be 2 fence posts like this on the top, but it like the fences should be here if I wanted to do that, so it's 2 and then 2 in the middle. But the problem with that is the roof isn't wide enough for that to be even. So I don't really know what to do about that. I might just make it so there's 1 on the top here. Alright, so I have the basic outline, I would say, of this build like finished. I got like the walls basically done and everything like that. I still need to terraform and get the floor up to here so it's not just floating. And I still need to put the walls in it, and from the scrap, the tiniest scrap of wall that I can see, which is like right here next to this grass block, I believe it is cobbled deep slate, which seems weird to me, but that's all I can see, so I think that's just what I'm going to use because that's the best I can go off of. But you know, I kind of like the more open look. It's not as accurate when it's like super open like this, but I kind of like the look of it more. Also, the cobbled deep slate looks really bad, so I may not add that. I might just leave it open because I like the look of it and I have no clue what the walls are. So let me get the ground up to where it should be so it's actually somewhat touching, so it's not just floating. And then after that, I'll try to do some of the inside, probably just put some carpet in, and I'll get the canopy going. And the roof, honestly, I don't know what to do about it because I also realized that, um, like I counted multiple times and the roof is the correct size, but the fence posts just don't line up. And like I said with the slabs, like the slabs, I either have to like raise them up one or have them sat down. And then the front right here, that's also stairs. And in like the picture, there's fences there. Well, obviously you can't put fences on stairs. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna do without the fences on top because it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense at all. Um, yeah, so I think I'll probably just do without the fences. This build was a lot easier to do because I thought this one made a little bit more sense. This one is, I'm having to do a lot of guesswork, but you know what? Let's just keep on carrying on and hopefully it will turn out. Alright, so I just finished kind of terraforming, so now it's actually touching the ground. It's got a floor and everything like that, and I'd say I actually did a pretty good job. It looks somewhat natural, I would say. Nothing too crazy, but you know what? It's not just floating now. I would say that looks pretty good, and I think it'll look more natural once some grass actually grows. I think that's part of the problem, maybe, is why that doesn't look quite right. It's because there's not grass all over it. But I'm thinking this looks pretty good. I'm gonna get the canopy up and start putting some carpet in the inside and whatnot. There are like some barrels out front and stuff like that. And yeah, let's get some of the last few finishing touches on it, and then I guess I'll have to figure out something to put in here because right now I have no clue what I'm gonna put in here. Okay, so I think I got the build basically finished here, and I really like the look of it. So the front of the store kind of has like these little pot type things, so I kind of just did them as best as I can. Like it looked like it had like a basket and then like a white pot looking thing. But you know, I think these look pretty good. Also, if you've ever been curious on how to put like plants in a decorated pot, you just have to put a flower pot and then shift and click, and then I'll put the flower pot on the top, and then you can put whatever sapling you wanted. I went for the cherry blossom sapling because I thought it looked, you know, luxury like the stand is supposed to be. Inside I got some bookshelves, just some like chests and whatnot. I need to like put some more stuff in here. I might move my armor stand from inside into here because I think that would maybe make it look a little bit more luxury. I also put a smithing table in here because I got these templates from a desert temple from last video when I was looking for some dark oak. So I want to mess around with this. I don't know what to use. Maybe I might try looking at emerald and redstone. I think I can use amethyst, can't I? I don't know. I haven't played around with the smithing templates at all. I have no clue what this template even looks like, but I wanted to try it out. Let's put in the chest plate template and oh, okay. Actually looks pretty nice. I like the green. I actually like this pattern quite a bit. I know there are lots of patterns, but this one is the only one I have right now, and I like the look of it, so I might do it on my new armor. That way it's not like on armor that's like lost half its durability. So I think I'll move the armor stand down from there, put some smithing templates on it, and then put it like maybe in that corner right here. And then that's this build done basically. I had to so there's a hanging sign on the build. I'll throw up the picture again so you can look at it now that it's done. But there's a hanging sign on the build, which didn't used to exist in the games, but in this latest update, I believe, they added the hanging sign. So I'm like, okay, that's super cool. I want to take advantage of that because obviously, but you can't put hanging signs on like slabs like this. So I had to make it a full block, which makes it look a little bit weird, but I thought it would be fun to have the hanging sign because it's there, and I wanted to have it, and the hanging sign has like a sword carved into it, and yeah, that was the best I could do. I wonder if I could put an item frame there actually. Okay, can confirm you can put an item frame, but yeah, it doesn't quite have the same effect that I was hoping it would, so I think I'm just not gonna do that because that's just, yeah, that's not really what I was hoping for. Alright, so that is this build complete, and I really like the look of it. I I don't know what I'm going to put inside of it. I'm sure I'll find a use for it, but for right now, this is what it is used for. My backup armor and a smithing table. But all in all, I like it. It completes the look of kind of like the village, and I think it looks really good. It doesn't look as good or as accurate as I'd say this one turned out. Like, I love the look of this one, and I think this one turned out way well, not way better, but I think did turn out better than this one. But sadly, that will have to do it for today's video. I'm happy with this, how this build turned out, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, I appreciate if you subscribed. If you like the video, new videos every Thursday, and remember to stay jolly.